He's a friend of mine also. He asked me to be there. And it's a big event. It's a very important event in that it represents so much. In terms of bad, we have to stop this from happening. This is a law enforcement quality. This, top of his class. He was the best of everything. And for this to happen, we just can't let this happen anymore. And really, we're doing more to protect the criminal than the police officers. We're not protecting our police officers. And they are our finest, and they really are. But we have to do a much better job.
Right.
This should never happen.
And can you describe the experience, the mood, and possibly the discussion you had with the family?
Well, I was with the incredible wife it's the Diller family. And the Diller family is a magnificent family. And we went through, I met the grandmother, I met the mother, I met the wife, I met the finest people.
Yeah.
These are the finest people. Stephanie is incredible. I mean, her life is so changed. And, just 48 hours ago, their relationship was such a great relationship. I see it. And his relationship to the police force. Leaving, we were driving down a certain road. The line of police was incredible. I don't know. Were you with us by any chance? Were you
no, Stephen was, but I was.
It was incredible. It seemed like it just kept going, never stopped. Now this is a tragic event, and something has to come out of it. And I think the only thing that can come out of it is that we have to get much tougher on law enforcement. We have to protect our police. We have to stop with the criminals and protect our police.
Yeah.
A very sad event, a tragic event, but it's a big one. But I think we have to learn from it. I was telling Stephanie that the wife, who's incredible, a 1-year-old baby, who doesn't know, but his life has been greatly affected by this. But I said something has to come out of it. And the only thing that you could really think that can come out of it that's good is we get stronger and tougher so this doesn't keep happening.
Yeah, right. My last question is, was there one moment in particular, above all the moments, that hit you the hardest?
I think when I walked in, Stephanie was, despite all the people, they had a room set aside, and Stephanie was there with Ryan, the baby, and she just burst into tears. The devastation is so terrible. She burst into tears. She's a great mother and wife. And it's just like a perfect family has been so tragically altered, forever altered. There's nothing you could say about it. I told her, I said, I could say lots of things, but there's nothing you really can say. What happened here is horrible. And it really is horrible. And hopefully they're going to be okay.
And how did she respond?
Well, she was very appreciative that I went.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
They asked her to be there. He was a supporter. She told me that he made me stand for 4 hours in the rain to vote. And I was proud to do it. So that means he was great, and she is great. No, it's a tough thing. There's no words to really explain it. You could say, well, time and all that, but that's not really the answer either. It's not time. This was a terrible thing. By a thug who was arrested 21 times, and his stablemate sitting in the other seat was arrested many, many times. These are bad people, and those are the ones that we should be focused on, not doing lots of paperwork against our police.
Whenever they have essentially any interaction with anybody on the street related to police work, they have to fill out reams of paperwork. We're talking about accumulated hours out of an officer's day, a detective's day. In light of all that's going on, what's your take on that particular law? What's your take on it?
I think it's sad, and I know many police that are complaining about it vehemently. They're devoting more time to paperwork now than they are to policing, and this is what's happened. And it's not going to do anything. It's not going to have any impact other than it's going to give criminals more time to roam. And they have to be able to stop. They have to be able to protect our police. It's getting more and more dangerous. I mean, here's somebody just shot by, somebody sitting in a car, and they open the door and bullets start flying. How do you protect yourself? There's no respect, and part of it is they know the retribution won't be that much. Time will go by, people will forget, they won't know about these two. It'll be a year or 2 years or 3 years, and they'll get themselves a good lawyer, and all of a sudden they'll turn the story around, which is fabrication. It's called fabrication. And now this is very bad what's happening, and it's really getting to be it's always been a dangerous job, but it's getting to a level that nobody's seen anything. We've never seen anything like it.
The city council is obviously a highly aggressive city council.
Yes.
Do you feel that there was some ulterior motive in terms of trying to sort of hinder, keep cops busy with paperwork, perhaps, or to keep them from doing their job? I mean, do you feel like there's any rationale in that?
Anything's possible. When I hear defund the police, when you hear that statement, then you would say anything's possible. I mean, you have some cities, although a lot of it is stopped now because it's so crazy, but where they want to get rid of half of their police, so they already had a pretty good crime rate. No. Once I heard the word defund the police, I said, I guess anything goes as far as that side is concerned. But we can't do that. We have to take care of we have to cherish our police, not defund our police.
And getting back to, just if you could describe what was it here for you?
Well, I walked in, and the people were so friendly. I mean, there were hundreds and hundreds of people in there. That was police officers. Most of them were outside because the building isn't so large. The funeral parlor was not a large one, but there were hundreds of people inside, and they were so honored to see me. I mean, and I was honored to see them. And it was very interesting that when I left, I realized how many people were there. So many police officers. So in life, some things just capture a moment, and this captured a moment. This particular great officer, top of his class, he captured a moment.
Yeah.
An amazing guy. You look at his record. His record was sterling. He was the top. He was as good as you get, and the whole country's talking about it. This isn't just a New York thing. The whole country's I saw police officers from other states. I saw Texas. I saw Ohio. I saw a lot of police officers from a lot of different states. So this has captured the moment, and I think it's captured it from the standpoint that we have to get tough on crime, we have to get tough on criminals, and we have to ease up on some of the things that you've been talking about.
Right. And President Biden, as you probably know, is on a fundraising trip at the exact same time as in Radio City, big star-studded event to raise money for, you're doing this. He's busy, and as far as I know, he hasn't reached out yet. I don't know if he plans to. But what's your reaction to what he's up to today?
It's very late to reach out. He should have reached out 2 days ago. I mean, this police commissioner was there of New York. The mayor, I guess, is coming. The police commissioner, who I know is a good person, very good person. But Biden should really. I actually think it's a very important moment for the country. I think he should be here.